These are flowers and chrysanthemum. Well, these flowers always make us cheerful and pleasant. And they also can relieve the pain or the diseases from us. For example, here. But in a drugstore, we do not use the flowers. We use here the bud. This is the bud of rose. Well, this one has a very good action on promoting qi and blood circulation, and also can soothe liver. Therefore, if somebody is angry, and then this liver qi stagnation will invade the stomach, and the patient, they will have no appetite. Sometimes they will also have hypochondriac pain. Okay, so for this case, we can use the bud of the rose. We call it as 玫瑰花. Actually, it is just the small bud. The small bud will have a better effect than the whole flower. Besides, just now I mentioned that this one also can promote qi and blood circulation. Therefore, it also can be used for irregular period. We also know that in our daily life, a lot of people, they might have breast distension and pain before period. So we also can use this one. We sometimes just put it in water and make it as a tea, that we call it rose tea. Yeah, this one has very good action to regulate the period, and therefore it also have a very good action on treating clausma. Well, this is rose, 玫瑰花. Besides, or moreover, it also have a very good action on treating traumatic injury. This one is chrysanthemum. Well, chrysanthemum here, in ancient time, we always use the flower, the baby flower. But nowadays, some people, we also use the bud here, the baby bud. The chrysanthemum is acrid and slightly cold. It goes to lung and the liver. It has a very good action on dispersing wind heat, and also has a very good action on calming the liver yang, and also can clear the heat and relieve the toxin. Moreover, it also has a very good action on improving the eyesight. Therefore, if we catch a cold, especially it is due to wind heat, usually when we have a sore throat, and when we look at the tongue, it is red, then we can use this chrysanthemum. Sometimes we just put it in the water and make the chrysanthemum tea. Then it can help us to disperse the wind heat. Well, it also can be used for mild hypertension. Well, when it is due to hyperactivity of liver yang, and we also use it together with枸杞子to improve eyesight when it's due to kidney and liver insufficiency. Yeah, we drink the tea with chrysanthemum and wolfberry. Yeah, this one has a very good action to improve the eyesight, whether due to wind heat attack the upper jaw or due to kidney and liver insufficiency. Yeah, and because chrysanthemum has a very good action on clearing heat and releasing toxin, so we also use it for sores. It is very, very effective. This small one is the bud of plum blossom, the white plum blossom. We also use the bud. You can see it's very small. It's the bud. Well, this one enters the liver and the stomach. It has a very good action on soothing liver and harmonize the middle jaw, and also has the function of resolving phlegm and dissipating the nodules. Therefore, if the patient has a stomachache or no appetite due to liver qi stagnation invading the stomach, we can use this one, the white plum blossom, actually the bud. Besides, this one also can resolve the phlegm. Therefore, if there is liver qi stagnation which cause the phlegm accumulation, especially phlegm accumulation together with qi stagnation, here blocked in the throat, we will have the sensation of a kind of blood stone in the throat, which we cannot swallow it and either spit it out. So this one, we can use it to resolve the phlegm and dissipating the nodules. It's very effective, especially when we use it together with the rose. It will be better. Mint is also very common thing in our garden. We also use it as a medicine, as a Chinese herb, as we know that it is cool and it's acrid. We use it to disperse wind heat, and it also can clear the heat from our, the head or the eyes. And besides, it also has a very good action to promote eruption. It also soothes the liver and moves qi. Therefore, if we catch a cold, especially due to wind heat, and then we will have a sore throat, or sometimes we will have conjunctivitis, then we can use bohe. We can drink it as bohe tea, the mint tea. Yeah. And if there is liver qi stagnation, especially due to mild cases, and the patient will have hypochondriac pain or irregular menstruation, bohe is also very effective. Yeah. So bohe also can ease throat. So if we have sore throat, this one, when we drink the tea, it's also very effective. Chetiancao, which is also very common thing in our garden. It is very, very useful for strongyria because it has a very good action on promoting urination. Therefore, if there is infection of the urine tract, which have frequent urine, or when the patient have urine, they will pain and they will have this heat sensation, we can use chetiancao. And we also can use its seeds. They almost have the same action. Besides, it also has a very good action to check diarrhea, especially if the patient they eat something wrong or unclean or some dirty things, then they will have diarrhea. So we can use this one because this one can drain the dampness through the urination. Therefore, the stool could be kind of solid, so we can use it to check diarrhea. And the third one is it also have a very good action to clear the liver heat and therefore to improve the eyesight. So if there is liver heat flaming up or liver fire flaming up, which the patient will have pain in their eyes, on red eyes, for example, like conjunctivitis, we can use it together with mint or with chrysanthemum. Yeah, these three, they all have the functions of clear the liver heat, or purge the liver fire so as to improve eyesight. So if we have the patient as a kind of conjunctivitis, we can use a very simple method. You can just collect some chrysanthemum or the chetiancao or mint. We can use the stem and the leaves of mint. We can dig the whole chetiancao, the grass, and then we clean them. Then we put them into a pot, add some water, and then boil it to make the soup. When we make the soup, we can also use a kind of paper, then just like this. When we make the soup, we can use a paper doing like this. And when it's boiling and when there is steam, we can use this method to use the steam to fumigate the eyes. And then later, we can drink the soup. Yeah, so this is a very simple but effective method to treat conjunctivitis. Well, this one. Besides, 车前草 also have a very good action on dispelling the sputum. So if there's cough with a lot of sputum, we also can use this one to make the soup to drink it. Dandelion. I think that most people will have done such things that, especially in their childhood, right? You take the flower, especially the dry flower, with some seeds inside, and then you blow it, and then it fly all away. Well, we use this one, dandelion, as a herb, and we use the whole grass. According to Chinese medicine, it is bitter and cold and enters the liver and the stomach. It has a very good action on clearing heat and relieving toxin, and also have a very good action on promoting urination. Therefore, it is very commonly used for mastitis, because according to Chinese medicine, the stomach channel goes just through the nipple. Well, the breast actually is belong to the liver channel. Therefore, if there is liver qi stagnation and then turn to fire, or if we eat too much hot food, which also cause a kind of heat accumulated in the stomach, they will all cause mastitis, especially when the new mom only just after giving birth, then there will happen mastitis. But now, if they have mastitis, it's not so good for them to take antibiotics. But here, if we use dandelion, and we can take a large dosage around 20 grams to 30 grams. We can use the fresh one, just wash them, clean them, and then we can make them, boil them to make the soup, and ask the new mom to drink the soup. Besides, we also can beat the whole grass into a mash and then apply it externally on the breast. It is also very useful for the treatment of mastitis and has no side effects for the new mom or even the baby. Well, furthermore, we also can use it to treat gastritis accompanied with the infection of HP or strongyria or jaundice. And we also can use it to treat conjunctivitis, because according to Chinese medicine, the liver opens in the eyes. So if there's liver fire flaming up, and the patient will have red eyes and pain eyes, that cause conjunctivitis. So together, used with 车前草, as I just mentioned, we can use it to treat conjunctivitis. Mulberry leaves. I think some of you might be familiar with these leaves because silkworms actually eat it as the food. Yeah. Well, we actually use it as an herb. It has the similar action as chrysanthemum. Yeah. Both mulberry leaf and chrysanthemum have the action of dispersing wind heat, calm down or subduing liver yang, and can clear the liver and improve eyesight. Well, mulberry leaves also have action of clearing lung heat and moistening dryness. So different from chrysanthemum, mulberry leaves also have the action of clear lung heat and dry and moisten the dryness. Therefore, it can be used for cough due to lung heat. So the patient, when they cough, they usually will have yellow or white sticky sputum. And besides, it also have the action of moistening dryness. Therefore, if the cough is due to dryness, especially happens in autumn, we also use sangye, the leaf of mulberry. Clinical applications are almost the same as chrysanthemum. So we also use it for cold due to wind heat, which the patient will have sore throat or fever, especially with cough. And we also can use it for problems as conjunctivitis or dry eyes due to dryness. Or we can use it for hyperactivity of liver yang. For example, like the mild cases of hypertension, it is very commonly combined using with chrysanthemum. Well, moreover, sometimes we also use it. We grind it into powder together with black sandsem, and then we made them into pills, and we called it as sangma pills. Sang means this one, mulberry leaves. Ma means the black sandsem. Well, this has a very good action on tonifying the kidney, and therefore it can be used for hair losing. It can promote the hair growing. The lotus actually really is a treasure, because not only the joint of the lotus root bark, but also the seed and the leaf of lotus, they all can be used as a herb. Well, the lotus seed, it is sweet and neutral. It enters the kidney, the spleen, and the heart. Therefore, it has a very good action as tonifying the kidney and the spleen, and also has a very good action on nourishing the heart and calming the mind. So it can be used for frequent urination due to kidney deficiency, and it also can check diarrhea due to spleen deficiency. And besides, it also can treat insomnia due to heart deficiency. We boil it together with rice to make porridge, or sometimes we boil it together with goji berry or lily bulb and Chinese date to make the soup. Then it will have very, very good action to nourish the spleen and the heart, so as to give us a good sleep during the night. It also nourishes yin and blood, therefore can give us a very good complexion. And the leaves, we call it as 荷叶. This one is very good at clearing summer heat, because we know that the lotus actually grows very flourishes in summer. Therefore, 荷叶 here, this one has a very good action on clearing summer heat, and it also has a very good action on transforming dampness. Therefore, we use it for thirsty due to summer heat or diarrhea due to summer heat. Besides, 荷叶 also have the function of stop bleeding. So for bleeding, we also can use it, but usually we will burn it to charcoal. Furthermore, because it has a very good action on promoting urination, so and resolve the dampness. Therefore, if some people they want to lose weight, well, this one, 荷叶, the leaf of lotus, is a good choice.